What's up, guys? It's John here, Sports Entertainment, American Sports Entertainment. And if you can't tell already, this is a different style video for me. And it's not one I've ever felt the need to do. But I'm just going to do it because I thought about it about an hour or two, if I should just wait for my next video. But I don't think this subject matter deserves to be spoken about in one of our videos where we're making money. But anyway, there's an elephant in the room. Not an elephant, this guy actually hates elephants, but there's somebody in the room that for some reason decided to take my channel and put it in with a bunch of other channels that they don't like. And he gave reasons as to why he doesn't like these other channels. And just to give you guys a breakdown of what happened, I'm not going to hide the person any longer. It's Pat Troother. So after I made my video last night, I had made a few videos. I was looking at lines all day. I had put a lot of time into my Aaron Judge videos, and I just figured I'll just relax, wake up, and I'll watch some content. So I went to Pat's channel where I'll watch his content and I'll occasionally comment with an opinion or just telling him I think he hit it over the target. And you could look back on the history, positive comments. And you know, the guy, he never responded, which I never cared about. You know, I didn't think it was anything personal. But sure enough, I'm watching his video today and I'm doing that 15-second skim thing where you just skim until you get to the good part, you know, the football breakdowns, which didn't happen. I guess he's starting a new like drama type thing where every week he's going to expose people. So the reason I felt inclined to make this video now is simply because I don't feel like talking about it. I don't feel like giving this guy any more exposure. He has a big enough audience. I don't know why he's trying to swat away the smaller channels like flies. But I'll just get into the meat of the matter, and I advise you to watch his video. Again, I'm going to preface this by saying I respect your intelligence. So I know that the people that follow my channel, they follow my channel for the sports. They either like the content and leave, and for the most part, people like the content and stay, which I really enjoy and I appreciate, as I let you know the other night. So I'm watching Pat's video, and again, I'm skimming until the football breakdowns, and I see he's exposing different channels. They're all small channels, you know, so people that might be growing, and maybe that's something Pat doesn't want. And again, I'm not one to watch him or anybody just sit there and blast channels, so I'm skimming until I see my picture. So I thought maybe I did a double take. Nope, it's my picture. So I go back until I could find where he was, the context. And he posted a comment about me posting a link on another channel that was just showing how an individual with a big following, Jake the asshole, I mean, I'm not going to hide it, I put it on his page, completely stole a video from another content creator. And I just don't think that's right. It's a guy that put out a video a little bit ago, doesn't have a big following, but the video got a lot of views. It's been a couple years, so I guess Jake thought, okay, no, he wouldn't notice. So when I made Jake aware that it's not right to steal other people's comments, and the only thing I even mentioned Pat's name in was when I said there's people like Pat that put out content and it gets stolen by people like you. So that was the literal only time I ever used Pat's name, alluded to his channel, and that was the context of that. Now, again, so I was curious as to why Pat was looping me in with these other people, because these other people do breakdown videos, and Pat does breakdown videos. I do not do breakdown videos, and this isn't anything against Pat's videos, and I know you're watching because he said he watched all my videos and went through all my subs, like all of my channels that I'm sub to. So Okay, but anyway, Pat, if you're watching, I couldn't copy your videos if I wanted to. The reason being, you stated it yourself, you self-admittedly suck with numbers. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm being honest. You said you go to other people when it comes to numbers and symbols because you don't get that shit, I think is the quote, and you stick to the breakdowns because they're obvious. So I don't find any computation in what you're trying to get at by looping me in with these people. And the reason, again, I'm stating this is because I know a lot of people that watch my videos watch his, and I watch his videos. I probably still will. I mean, he blocked me. I think I could still watch his videos because he wouldn't allow me to comment on the defamation that I believe he was spewing. But my point being, I just wanted to address this because I don't understand if he is upset because he feels it like the impression I got was this guy honestly feels like he should have the NFL rigged trademarked, and he was the first guy to ever come up with the idea that sports might be rigged. So I don't really understand his tactic unless it's to try and swat away these smaller channels before they get off the ground. But again, I can say that you can watch his video. I was going to show the video so I can get a fair reaction because again, he blocked me so I couldn't and hid my comments. But again, this is a one-off. This is a Machine Gun Kelly stupid decision to make Rap Devil that's going to get squashed. Because again, I never met the guy in my life. I never talked to him. I left the occasional comment on a breakdown. And he's going on this long-winded rant about we're not cool anymore and you're not part of my squad now and you can try this and that, but you're not going to get in my good graces. And then he goes on to say my content's not that good. I watched it. Then he goes on to say I must not know what I'm talking about because I follow Rudy Giuliani. You know, just a bunch of things that I just don't understand outside of, again, somebody that might be a little threatened that an organic original channel's coming up and he can't explain why, and he's just going to resort to personal attacks. And I purposely keep politics out of my content because I really doubt you guys want to hear about politics. But again, I'm not going to pick with my emotions. So unlike some creators like Pat, I guess, I'm not going to say this guy's a conservative not wearing a mask, so I hope he loses. We're going to bet against the other team. Because that seems to be this guy's MO, essentially. That, and again, trying to claim rights to all NFL rigged videos or sports in general. And again, that brings me to my last point. And again, I'm sorry guys, because I know this is not the kind of content you want to hear, but I know Pat's got a big following, and I know a lot of you guys were nice enough to come over because you might have been recommended from that channel or similar channels. And I just wanted to get out there that, again, this guy puts out breakdowns after the game when he's had time to dissect it, look at it in slow motion, and then find the obvious guy selling his assignments. Nothing wrong with that. I think his content is great, but I don't do anything remotely close to that. So I don't understand why he is trying to loop me in as, I don't know, an imposter of his movement or anything of that regard. And I think that's why he couldn't use any of my videos or even allude to any of my videos as a reason for not liking me, outside of, again, the fact that he's not getting all of the views that come to the NFL being rigged or sports in general. And that's why if you look back, I've covered every single sport now, and I've covered them, and I have yet to do one breakdown. Because to me, I could show you guys breakdowns and then we can all get mad. I don't think that accomplishes anything. I think if I show you how we can win in advance and we can keep winning money, that's what we're going to do. So I wanted to do this video this particular way because I wanted you guys to see me. I'm not reading off a script. I'm not going to be editing certain things to make myself sound perfect. I'm not going to be trying to drive a particular narrative. I am just going to implore you, if, and it's a big if drama and someone saying something about the other guy is important to you, then go to Pat's channel. And again, I'm not a drama person, but I can understand if maybe you haven't seen it yet. Watch his last video. It's around the 14-minute mark. And that's when he decides that he's going to group me in with a bunch of other people. I also noticed a gematria video he was attacking for, again, writing the movement. And again, Pat admittedly is very weak when it comes to arithmetic. He says this himself. He laughs as he says how inadequate his math skills are. And I'm not being mean, I'm just being honest. This is what he said. So he's knocking the guy that had the gematria video. Somehow he thinks he copied him despite Pat knowing nothing about gematria. And he went after another creator, and this creator is a very nice individual. Always leaves positive content on my video. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't want to get him involved in this. I don't want Pat going after him or him feeling like I just brought him into any kind of situation. I do know he knows who he is. Pat went after him for a very similar reason and then used his political affiliations and his beliefs and some theories he has as evidence, quote evidence, that this guy also is just an ex-boy who shouldn't be taken seriously. And I appreciate you, you know, I'm talking about you, man. You know, you keep doing what you're doing and don't let guys like that stop you. So that's why I did this video. I'm not going to be intimidated by somebody that's got a bigger channel. I don't look at my daily views. That's why I was so happy and surprised when I just noticed the organic surge we've been getting. I'm not going to act like Pat about it, and if somebody has 10% of my audience, I'm going to start trashing their channel. So for the people that have already seen his video, that is why I really wanted to put this out, because again, why I understand, you probably understand that he's nothing more than playing a character here, where he is obviously the funny, slightly arrogant guy that's going to comically point out how ridiculous the buffoons on defense are by messing up with their names, and it's a good gimmick, and he should stick with it. And Pat, I know you're watching because you said you watched all my videos. I'd highly suggest you stick with your football breakdowns instead of trying to turn this into a drama alert type deal, because most of us don't like those type of videos. I mean, some people might, but most people don't like these 18 to 20-year-old Twitch or Discord back and forths. They want to see the NFL symbolisms, and they want to see, at least on my channel, they want to see the spreads and they want to make money. So that's the gist of this video. There will not be another video, because unless it's demanded by the audience, which I really hope it's not, because I would hope we would want to keep making money over going back and forth with this guy, who probably just wants me to go to one of his videos to get a copyright claim or something so he can strike me. But yeah, I wanted to make a football video and maybe include part of this in there, but at the same time, when I do that, I'm screen sharing so you can't see my face. And I just wanted you guys to know that I appreciate everybody that watches my channel, and I really appreciate the ones that understand Pat has a big following, but that doesn't necessarily mean just because he goes after a small channel, it's gospel. So that's basically it. You know, again, if me liking Rudy Giuliani makes a difference in my football picks, then that is what it is. Outside of that, like I said, I don't understand why Pat decided to come after me. Unlike him, I did not block him, so he can comment whatever he pleases to respond to that in here. And since I know he's watched my videos and read through my subscriptions, he should have no problem with a rebuttal regarding specifically about my videos, what he thinks I exploited or what he thinks I offended, because he doesn't even go into any specificity. He literally just says, I see what you're doing, bro. You're not back on the squad. And to me, that's just an egomaniacal statement from a guy that thinks he has the monopoly to YouTube videos regarding the NFL maybe being rigged. I could be wrong, but again, it seems to be a trend with him going after smaller channels, and I notice a lot of people that are watching my videos have channels that are growing. So if you notice that, or from him or from other people, I'm new to this, so maybe I'm handling it wrong, But I say just don't back down to them. Don't think just because they have a bigger audience, or they've been doing it a while, so they have a bunch of subscribers, or that, you know, whatever the reason may be, or because they come off sarcastic and arrogantly, so people take what they say with a grain of salt, for whatever the reason may be. Just, again, don't let them undercut your channels. Okay, what's happening here is a great movement where we have a lot of people that are now understanding and waking up to the fact that not just the NFL, but things beyond that are rigged. And now we have an individual that wants to cut all that out and say, nope, only I can do these videos, you guys can't. So it's important that we help each other. Whether you have 10 subscribers, 20, 200, we were all growing at one point. I'm trying to grow now. This is about 9 months, which might not seem like a lot, of hard work that I put into these videos, and I'm just at the level where I can say I've kind of done what I wanted to do. I have a handful of people that genuinely like the content and are commenting and giving insight, and people are conversating back and forth about what the narrative might be, and that's all I could ever have wanted. So Pat, my guy, you might have ulterior motives. Again, I can tell by the way you brand yourself and brand your video. That's you. You keep doing what you're doing. But to my audience and to anyone watching that either did or did not see the video, I just wanted to let you know, basically, my offense that warranted Pat making a video and putting me in it with a bunch of other creators. So you guys take care. We're going to make some money tonight, and either way, we're going to make money over the weekend. Happy earnings. I would like any comments based on picks, anything that, like I said, the Saturday games, the Sunday games. I'll be doing a video tonight based off the recap of how the game went regarding the Bengals, as well as the game regarding the Utah State. But yeah, I just wanted to get this out there because I've never done a welcome video with YouTube. I just, started putting videos out, so I kind of wanted you guys to, you've seen my face before, but just kind of understand where I'm coming from and why I started my channel. To me, it's a movement. It's not competing to be the one and only channel of anything. I think that would be ridiculous. And I just wanted you guys to understand that, I guess, especially if you're also a creator, like I said, I know specifically a creator that is very great to me and puts out good content. And if he wants to comment, he certainly can. I would suggest it, but if he doesn't, I understand too. But it's easy when you don't have a lot of an audience to just get ratioed by somebody else's big channel and then feel like, well, I'm not, that's it. Like, what am I going to do? We're just going to keep putting out winning picks. We're going to keep predicting things. We're going to keep exposing the narrative. We're going to prove that this is wrestling. And we're going to use symbolism and gematria, which, again, I couldn't copy Pat if I tried. We're going to keep doing that. And I just hope you guys understand the corner I was kind of in, where I can't respond on the page where a lot of my audience might be reading. I don't have enough subscribers to even put a poll or a community post out yet. So I do promise you, again, unless for some ridiculous reason it's requested, this will be the last time I put Pat in his place or anybody in their place. I just really felt the need to, considering our guy that essentially admitted he barely got through 12th grade math is going to say I'm exploiting a movement with numbers that he probably couldn't count on his hands and toes. So you guys take care. Happy earnings. Keep enjoying the videos, Pat. It's unfortunate you don't just bet the system, but I guess egos can get in the way. Take care, everybody.